October 16, 2021 Sunday. Good morning, this is Marie Treshablas Jimenez and you are watching 24/7 News. Many people who are interested in the Philippines and in history might be interested in Lapu-Lapu biography. Knowing about Lapu-Lapu's life is important since he has become an essential and supporting part of the history of the islands which became known as the Philippines and the resistance of foreign takeover by European countries such as Spain. Lapu-Lapu was both intelligent and great warrior and there is so much to know about his life. Lapu-Lapu was born in 1491, although no one knows the exact date of his birth. When Lapu-Lapu was just 6 years of age, he could ride horseback and caribou. By the age of 7, he could read and write. 2 years later, by age 9, he became an excellent boxer. He also continued to learn other sports as well, such as swimming and wrestling. By the time he was 18, Lapu-Lapu had become a champion in all of these sports. By the time he was 20, Lapu-Lapu had defeated both the Bornean soldiers and pirates. Lapu-Lapu entered the pages of Philippine history 500 years ago on April 27, 1521, in a battle between Mactan braves and the men of Ferdinand Magellan, the newly arrived explorer who was looking for a westward route to the Spice Islands, avoiding the established eastward route around Africa that was controlled by Portugal. According to the epic Agenid, this was the period in which Lapu-Lapu, as Lapu-Lapu di Mantog, was first recorded as arriving from Borneo. He asked Humabon for a place for settle, and the king offered him the region of Mandaue, now Mandaue, including the island known as Opong or Open, hoping that Lapu-Lapu's people would cultivate the land. In history, the Battle of Mactan is one of the most significant events that happened. It showed how the Filipinos were fearless in fighting against the foreigners who conquered the country. The Battle of Mactan was the first great battle of the colonial era in the Pacific, taking place barely 3 decades after Columbus discovered America. It was also one of the very few times in which the native forces successfully drove off the European invaders. The battle made the Philippine leader Lapu-Lapu a national hero. In addition to being a rare defeat for the Europeans during the 16th century, the Battle of Mactan was also famous as the engagement in which Ferdinand Magellan, the famous Spanish explorer and naval commander, was killed. As you may have guessed from his biography, Lapu-Lapu left quite a legacy. In fact, throughout the history, Lapu-Lapu has been written about extensively and has also become known by different names. A poet in the 17th century called him Kalipolaco. In the 19th century, Lapu-Lapu has referred to as Kalipolaco by Mariano Ponce, who wrote primarily propaganda. The Declaration of Independence for the Philippines refers to Lapu-Lapu by this name and goes so far as to call him King Kalipolaco of Mactan. On the Isle of Mactan today, you will find a statue of both Magellan and the great warrior Lapu-Lapu. The statue of Magellan is erected at the site where it is believed Magellan was killed by Lapu-Lapu. The statue of Lapu-Lapu was created in the center of the island to commemorate his contribution to the independence of his island and the people of his island. The Battle of Mactan is recreated by volunteers on the island on April 27th every year to remind people of this chief's great bravery. Lapu-Lapu Lapu-Lapu is a model of bravery, courage, loyalty, and defending our territory against outside attack. He is a valid hero even at present, Bernali said. On April 27, 1521, Lapu-Lapu, together with the men of Mactan, fought Magellan in the change he wanted to bring with the Spanish flag. Under the leadership of Lapu-Lapu, Magellan and his men were successfully defeated. Today, Lapu-Lapu is regarded as the first national hero of the Philippines. Aside from being a Filipino hero and symbol of bravery, there are still many facts about Dato Lapu-Lapu and the Battle of Mactan known through extensive research. Lapu-Lapu soon after became the chief of the region's people and was called Dato for his brave battles with parades. Later on, Lapu-Lapu's people helped enhance the trade of Sogmo when they cultivated the land in his region. Moreover, Dato Lapu-Lapu will now be officially known as a national hero after President Rodrigo Duterte signed the Republic Act 11040, or an act declaring April 27 as Lapu-Lapu Day or Adlaw ni Lapu-Lapu.